It says that Chizkiyahu HaMelech was in line to become Moshiach. Let's put it that way. He made it that before he became the king of Am Yisrael, the Jews were worshiping idols. They were not, He came in. He got rid of all the idols. He made sure that all of Am Yisrael is learning Torah and doing the mitzvot correctly. He by punishment of death, he made sure that every Jew is a true Jew. And it happened. It says little children would know the halachot of Tum'ah and Tahara more than the Chachamim. Little children, which is the most intricate laws in Judaism, are Tum'ah and Tahara. They would know it by heart like that. Why? Because he said, Jews have to be Jews. And I'm going to make sure they are. He was a great tzaddik. He falls, by the way, it's the same story when the Assyrians attacked and they laid a siege around Eretz Yisrael, around Jerusalem. What did Chizkiyahu HaMelech say? He was the king at the time. He sent all the soldiers home. He said, everybody go home. We're not fighting. They're like, what do you mean? We gotta hold down the wall. No one's holding down the wall. Everybody goes home. Why? He said, he went to Yeshayahu Hanavi and he said, we've done nothing wrong. All of Am Yisrael is learning Torah. All of Am Yisrael is on the right path. There is no way I'm going to war with anyone. This is not my war. We've done everything to the most minute detail correctly. What does Chizkiyahu HaMelech do on that night? He goes to sleep. You have the entire Jewish nation on your shoulders. You have the greatest army that had taken over half the world at the time, the Assyrian army, surround you. And the Navi says he went to sleep. Not that he put his head down. He fell asleep. That's how calm he was. He had full emunah and bitachon in Hashem. This is not my fight. And the rest is history. 160 something thousand soldiers of the Assyrian army died in one night. All surrounding area, dead soldiers. All of them died. By the way, I heard that it's also in their history books that a plague, quote unquote, hit all the soldiers and they died. Whatever did it, they were dead. DED, dead. Okay, all of them. That was the miracle that happened in Chizkiyahu HaMelech's life. But another miracle happened a few days before. Chizkiyahu HaMelech was on his deathbed. Yeshayahu Navi comes to him and he says, you have sinned in the eyes of Hashem and you are going to die. And he said, what? What do you... What? He says, because you never got married, you never had children. Chizkiyahu HaMelech himself was a Navi. And he had seen through prophecy that he's going to have children that are going to make Jews suffer so bad. So he decided he's never going to get married. One of his children was Menashe. Menashe was one of the most wicked Jewish kings in history. He didn't want to have kids because he knew that's going to happen. So he told the Navi, look, I did it for the right reasons. I'm not doing it. What does the Navi say to him? Navi says, you do you, let God do his. You don't make decisions for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You have a responsibility. You have a Torah mitzvah to get married and have children. If you want to play God, then you will go early. So right there he says, okay, I'm sorry. And he asks Yeshayahu for his daughter in marriage. He says, I'll right now, give me your daughter, I'll marry your daughter. He says, he says he's going to give his daughter to a dead man. Why would he do that? He's like, I'm telling you right now, it's written in stone, it's done. He says, no, but please ask Hashem for forgiveness. He goes, listen, I'm not. It's done. I'm telling you, the Nevu'ah came, you are done, you're finished. Start making your arrangements. To which the scene all of a sudden changes. Chizkiyahu HaMelech says, please leave. That's all. He says to the Navi, please leave. Navi leaves. And this part always got to me, and I'm going to share this with you. You do what you want with it. It says Chizkiyahu HaMelech turns his head to the wall and prayed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu from the depths of his heart. And he did teshuvah, and Hashem forgave him, gave him 15 more years. He raised his own children. Always wanted to know, Why does the Navi have to tell me he turned to the wall? You don't hear that anywhere. What's this wall? Just tell me he prayed. And Chizkiyahu HaMelech prayed, and Hashem answered his tefillot and accepted his tefillot, and that was it. What? He turned to the wall. Possibly we could say, in those moments in life when you feel you are standing in front of a brick wall, you have nowhere to go. There is nowhere you could possibly go. There's a wall in front of you. That's it. It's done. Chizkiyahu HaMelech had just gotten news from Hashem. He's done. Do you understand? The Navi, the prophet, came and told him he's going to die. That's what a prophecy is. Prophecy means Hashem just ordained, it's been stamped, it's done. It's not a guessing game. It's not a doctor that says, according to it's not. The Navi said he's dying. There is a wall. Chizkiyahu HaMelech said there is no such a thing as a wall. When it comes to teshuvah, I will break down the wall. I'm going to face this wall head on, and I'm going to break it down. That's what happened. That's why the Navi says, he turned to the wall, he faced the challenge head on, and he said, there's nothing that stands before teshuvah. Nothing. No Navi, nobody. Guess what happens? The Navi comes back. He comes back. And he tells them that he's going to give him his daughter. He comes back and he says Hashem has just spoken to him and he has forgiven him and is giving him longevity, long life. The importance of teshuvah, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu put it in the Torah to tell us how important it is. He wants it. That he puts things into place for us to be able to do teshuvah. To be able to do teshuvah. For us to know the entire nation had to sin, so that we should just know that Hashem is telling us there is no way that you'll ever be in a situation of no way back. It ain't gonna happen. I will always take you back. And in just a small chance that you'll not even know what you're doing, you're so lost that there's no way you'll be found, I'll help you. I'll have that guy in the corner with the tefillin. I'll have that little tiny miracle happen for you. I'll have whatever it takes. I'll do things. Believe me, I will bring you back. Hashivenu Hashem elecha v'nashuva. Hashem will always bring Am Yisrael back. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.